Englert is doing the time warp again as Rocky Horror returns.
After a bye week, and the stakes are high going back on the road, and I'll tell you more in sports.
Are you ready for this Halloween weather to send a chill down your spine? I'll give you the details in weather.
All that and more coming up on this Friday morning edition of DITV News. Don't go anywhere. DITV News starts right now. Good morning and thank you for tuning in. I'm Ashley Wheel. The IMU is hosting walk-in COVID-19 booster shots for those who are eligible. DITV Assistant News Director Julia Richards is live at the IMU to give us all the details. Julia, can you tell us more?
Yes, Ashley, I am live here at the IMU Nurse Care location where they are offering walk-in vaccine clinics for those who are interested in receiving a COVID-19 booster shot. Now, there are specific requirements that you have to meet that have been set up by the CDC in order to become eligible to receive the COVID-19 booster shot. If you're 65 years and older, live in long-term care housing, or you work or live in a high-risk setting, and you have been vaccinated against COVID-19 for at least 6 months, then you are eligible to receive the booster shot. The CDC also says that you can mix and match your vaccines, meaning if you receive the Pfizer vaccine, you are eligible to receive any of the FDA-approved COVID-19 booster shots. Now, this specific location does not offer the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. However, they do offer the Pfizer and the Moderna, with the exception that Moderna is only available on Fridays. It is also flu season, so you can come and get your flu shot here at this location. You can come and get your flu shot with your COVID-19 booster shot, too. If you can't make it to any of these walk-ins and you are interested in receiving a COVID-19 booster shot, then you can make an appointment with Student Health. Stay safe out there, Hawkeyes. Back to you, Ashley.
Thanks, Julia. And Iowa officially has a new congressional map come 2022. The legislature approved the second redistricting map in a special session on Thursday. This map moves Iowa City from the 2nd to the 1st district. Additionally, Iowa City's current representative, Marinette Miller-Meeks, is moving to District 3 with fellow Representative Sydney Axney. Miller-Meeks has yet to announce her plans. And a new theater space is coming to the Iowa City Pedestrian Mall. The Riverside Theater launched a $1.82 million fundraiser to expand to another location. Currently under construction on College Street, this new state-of-the-art performance space hopes to provide a new home for Iowa City arts for years to come. The Riverside Theater has an outdoor stage in City Park, but this new expansion will give people more opportunities to perform live. The first show at this new location will open February 4th, 2022. And the UI is struggling with staffing on on-campus jobs this year. With vaccinations rising and people being on campus again this year, there are many holes for the UI to fill, and they are still committed to providing fulfilling student employment.
We would hire normally around 1,400 students. We never have 1,400 student employees. This year, at this point, I would say we probably are somewhere in the 500 to 600 students.
The dining halls are hurting because of the lack of employees. Burge is using disposable dishware to combat the lack of dishwashers, and many students have complained about the overall food quality this year. This all goes back to understaffing, and this is a national issue.
That this is not a problem unique to us. When I talk to my colleagues across the Big Ten, across the country, everybody is in the exact same situation.
And there are many on-campus jobs along with housing and dining. The UI is encouraging students to take advantage of all student employment opportunities. And this year, the Rocky Horror Picture Show at the Englert returns. After diminished shows last year, attendees will now get a chance to experience the campy cult film performance fully back in person. This year, they hope to keep it loose.
We're going to include as many of the audience members in this particular show as possible. That's the goal, to kind of get back into this. Had Happy Halloween, right?
But the show isn't only remembered for its campy humor and absurd plotting.
It's a college town. Huge LGBTQ footprint here in town. We've got Studio 13 just a block away. Rocky Horror Picture Show is about, the overarching theme is don't dream it, be it, right?
The Englert is working hard to keep the event safe. They're mandating masks and requiring either proof of vaccination or a negative COVID test to show up. Don't just dream it, show up and have fun. Now let's toss it over to Ethan to see if the weather will make you shiver with anticipation.
Thanks, Ashley. The rain will continue throughout the morning, but it is expected to die down this afternoon. You can also expect a high of 54 and a low of 46 today. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy with a high of 54 and a low of 46. There is no rain in the forecast for your hometown tailgates. Halloween will be sunny with a high of 52 and a low of 36. Monday, the temps will continue to drop with a high around 48 and a low of 32, accompanied with cloudy skies. Tuesday will be more of the same with a high-low of 46 and 27 degrees, but you can expect clear skies. Now let's toss it over to Caitlin in sports, where she will tell you if the Hawkeyes can bounce back this weekend against the Wisconsin Badgers.
Thanks, Ethan. After a long 2 weeks, Iowa football is back and ready to face the Wisconsin Badgers tomorrow. A trophy on the line and the rest of Iowa's season on the line, as well after their tough loss against Purdue before the bye week. The Big Ten West will quickly be up for grabs if Iowa cannot get things done in Wisconsin. Out of the last 9 matches, Iowa has only been able to win 2 against the Badgers, and only 1 of those being in Madison. While the Hawks aren't unfamiliar playing in hostile environments, it will still be a huge test playing on the road coming off of a hard loss.
But yeah, Wisconsin's always circled for us. Trophy game, and of course a road game is always kind of, got to be locked in for that one. So, yeah.
Defensively, the Hawks will go in stopping the run game quickly against Ches Maluzzi and Braylon Allen, who combined for 289 rushing yards and 39 carries last weekend against Purdue. Iowa's offense will have their hands full against Wisconsin's second-ranked defense, but if they improve their run game led by Tyler Goodson, then the Hawks might see some success on offense.
It's all about execution for us, and if we execute and make the plays that we need to make, then we should be able to come out with a win on Saturday.
If Iowa can stop Wisconsin's game quickly and push through their offensive struggles, then it shouldn't be a problem for the Hawks to leave Madison with a 7-1 record. Be sure to stay tuned on DITV website tomorrow for a recap of the match. And the pressure is on for the defending soccer champs this Sunday in East Lansing. The Hawks open the Big Ten tournament and play against Michigan State Spartans in hopes of keeping their season and hopes of their title alive.
It'd be definitely amazing to go back-to-back the first 2 times that the program's ever won Big Tens. So, yeah, it's definitely a motivation that we have, and it's something that we're looking forward to.
Iowa is entering this match with a different mindset compared to their last match against the Spartans that ended in a 2-1 loss. The Hawks ended their season with a great momentum before this tournament, and they have a great sound offense and defense combo that can push them past the Spartans and into the semifinals.
We've got, every year's got a little bit different feel to it. We've got, Alyssa Walker and Courtney Powell and some freshmen that have not had that experience, but obviously the foundation of the program went through that run.
Iowa is entering the most challenging part of their season in a tough match against Michigan State that beat them earlier this season, but if they showed us anything last year, it's to never count out the Hawks. Kickoff begins at noon. And speaking of the Big Ten tournament, Iowa's field hockey team has one last game before heading to New Jersey. The Hawks are playing 6th-ranked Northwestern today at Grant Field. This will be a game that you don't want to miss before the Iowa heads to the Big Ten tournament. The Iowa field hockey team has outright won the Big Ten regular season, and they are striving to bring that energy into the game today. Senior Ellie Hawley says it's going to be a great battle against Northwestern.
Game against Northwestern. You're going to have a very good battle. And it's senior day, so I think the excitement's going to be really high. Kind of last official game on Grant Field, and we love Dr. Grant, so respect for that and working hard. It'll be exciting, yeah. I think we're working on lots of things this week and trying to adapt to how they're going to play against us.
So head on over to Grant Field later today to watch your #1 ranked field hockey team take on the Northwestern Wildcats. And back to you, Ashley.
Thank you, and thank you for tuning in to DITV News. We'll be back Monday with more stories from the University of Iowa, Iowa City, and Hawkeye Nation. From Iowa City, I'm Ashley Wheel. Have a great day and a fun and safe Halloween, Hawkeyes.